Hello, this is H.G. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy II! Let's continue making our preparations to infiltrate Fynn. Now, I want to show you a glitch you can do in this version of the game and the PlayStation version called the Select Cancel trick. The way it works is you select an action in battle, then you cancel it, and then input it again, cancel, and do that over and over and over again to build up your weapon experience until you get 100 and you gain a level there. The same goes for magic as well. You can do it that way too, but I'm banning this glitch from the LP, though I may accidentally do it if I change my mind about what I want to do in a given round. Now, the next thing I want to do is get Maria's MP up to 15 or 16. If I can get an HP gain for her while I'm at it, so much the better, though that's not an extraordinarily high priority for me in this battle, at least. And the reason why I'm multi-targeting the Thunder Spell here instead of just focusing it entirely on Maria, because her HP is the only one I really care about right this minute. But if I single target it on her, I could deal upwards of 30 damage. And, well, you can't gain HP if you're dead. So, don't do that. Now, I'm going to have everyone target the same enemy here because there's no auto-targeting until the next game. And I want to kind of delay the battle a little bit there, too, so I can have more chances to use MP with Maria. Now, you notice there the Hornets inflicted the poison status on Guy there. That is, it works just like any other Final Fantasy game. You'll take damage every round of combat there until you either, well, in this case, it's a temporary status, so you can automatically recover from it in any given round of combat at the end. Or you could just finish the battle with the status and you definitely recover from it there. So that's pretty nice. But yeah, the poison status, not so much to worry about here. Now, as far as HP and MP gains go, the way it works is the game keeps track of where you started the battle and subtracts where you finished the battle with those stats to determine the odds of you increasing them. So you can't simply take a whole bunch of damage and heal up to play it safe in the middle of the battle and then still get the HP gain. No, it doesn't work that way. You have to finish the battle with that lower HP, and since I am in lethal damage range, I want to finish the battle right now. There we go, so I don't die. So yeah, you have to finish the battle with that low HP, and we'll see how it works. Alright, we got the MP gain that I wanted, and a bunch of HP gains. Hooray! But alright, yeah, let's heal up a little bit there. You notice when I cast this outside of battle, I'm still gaining experience for the cure spell there. So that's pretty nice. So let's keep going with that. I think that's pretty good there. I'm just trying... Okay, so we got the HP and the MP that I wanted. I don't have enough money to buy the second knife that I want to get. So, let's see... Yeah, why don't we just save here for now, since I did get the gains that I wanted. Oh, actually, now that I've got 30 HP for Maria, I want to put her in the back row. I only left her up in the front row there because I wanted her to potentially take damage from physical attacks from enemies. But once I've gotten 30, that's good enough for where I want to go next. Let's see, here we got a new enemy, Leg Eater. These guys are pure vanilla enemies, nothing special about them, no statuses or anything like that. So, yeah, just go all out. And now, I'm going to have Guy use some magic here, so that way I can, well, use up his MP, maybe get an MP gain for him, although I'm actually a bit more interested in the money at the moment. Now, I had him cast Cure on an enemy there, just because I don't want him to potentially have casted it on someone who would have gained or taken damage, and then my Cure spell would happen after that, and I would possibly be denied an HP gain that I might have incidentally gotten there. So, yeah, just cast it on the enemies. That way, we don't have to worry about that at all there. But I don't need to grind more HP, at least not for now. The only reason I wanted to get up to like 30 HP was so that way I could survive a bow attack from some enemies that are coming up, and those can hit you in the back row there. So you want to watch out for that. So let's see, let's take care of this. One other thing about the game, as far as like winning money from enemies, they don't have a fixed amount of money for you to win from them. You have varying amounts that you can win depending on, well, killing them. Yeah, it's a random drop. It's almost like a item drop table, except for money as well. It's kind of weird, but okay. But we did get the HP gain that I wanted there. Let's see. Okay, so we got that. I'm just thinking if I want to buy the knife or rest up at the inn, because I don't have enough money for both. I think I'm going to go with the knife. So let's go with that. Get in here and finish some things up here. But, okay, so we got all the HP and MP gains that I wanted for now. I do want to get another MP gain for Guy, but we'll do that on the way to Fynn there. And, okay, so yeah, let's get the knife there. And I want to equip that in his offhand. Actually, let me show you something here in the menu here. In this translation, in the upper right, you see there, it tells you whether a character is left or right-handed. All of our party members now are right-handed, but there are some left-handed characters as well. And if you're equipping two different weapons, you want to put the stronger one in their dominant hand, because that's the one where it's going to take your attack power from. So, yeah, we equip the second knife. It does reduce my attack power a bit there, but it does increase my evasion a little bit there, and it lets me get double weapon experience per attack that I do. So that's pretty nice. So that's why I want to do it that for Guy. You could give him a shield for now until I get a knife that has some pretty good evasion on it later on. But I don't think that's a big priority in the long run. I mean, it's not that far into the game that we get that knife. And what is it? I want to work more on my weapon skill right now anyway, until I actually get some white magic spells that are worth using. You might also notice Guy gained a point of spirit from, I think it was that last battle I just did there, because, well, I was casting a bunch of white magic there, so you possibly can gain a stat there as well. But, alright, we're good to go there. Oh yeah, by the way, for HP and MP gains, they're related to the vitality and magic power, or, well, stamina in this translation. Stamina and magic power stats. Whenever you do receive an HP gain, it will be increased by your stamina. And for an MP gain, it will increase by your magic power stats. But it only takes those stats into account when you get those stat gains, because if you usually get vitality at the same time, you would gain HP, but it doesn't take that extra point of vitality you just got into account, unfortunately. But regardless, I would not worry about stamina, not vitality. I wouldn't worry about stamina or magic power very much, but they usually do increase at the same time you increase the HP and MP respectively there. So, game. Now, let's start. I want to go down. Thank you. Stop walking around like a drunk there, Firion. Okay, so now let's start heading over to Fynn there. And fight a new enemy here, goblins. Now these guys have a much better chance of dropping more money than the other two enemies we've met up with so far. So I don't want to delay this battle at all to potentially get more stat gains. No, we want to finish this battle as quickly as possible. Unfortunately, since we only have one hit multiplier on my physical attacks, I don't have much say in the matter there. Though knives are pretty accurate compared to swords there. But, well, I did what I could there with finishing them off. The reason I want to finish them off quickly is because they might run away and then I wouldn't get any money from them. Woo! Nice! really good amount of money there. That'll be more than enough for what I want to do. So let's keep on going then to the northwest here. Come on, make it. Yes. Okay, we're good. So let's see what we got around here. This is not Fynn, by the way. This is Getria. And yeah, so we still got a little ways to go before we get to Fynn, but it's nice that they give us a little pit stop here while we're at it. Unfortunately, since I'm out of MP for Guy, I can't restore some of my HP to spend less money on the end there, but oh well. Maybe I shouldn't have held on to one of the potions for that, because I would get less money out of it than just selling it. But, okay. Yeah, I noticed that, dude. I was kind of there. Thanks for reminding me, rubbing more salt in the wound. But anyway, let's see. Oh, okay. That's... well, better than being dead, I guess. Oh yeah, here's your House of Healing, or whatever they call it in this game. I don't know. I don't know if they call it much of anything. But let's see, they do have some new equipment here to buy, but none of it is really stronger than what we've already got, so I'm not going to worry about it. But, yeah, it looks like they haven't gotten this far, but, well, we'll see how long that lasts. But, okay. Oh, is there anyone else? No, that's it. Okay, we're done here. Let's see. I do want to get an MP gain for Guy, so let's see what we can do with that. Actually, you know what? Let me make a save right here, because if I use a whole bunch of MP and don't get an MP gain, I don't want to waste the money on the inn there, because as you can see, our money is extremely tight at this point of the game. I'm probably not going to get an MP gain out of this, even if I did have Guy use Cure twice in this battle. And goblins have pretty good money. So, yeah, let's just take him out there and take the money that we can get out of it while we're at it. But, not that great on the money. I'm not... well, yeah, I might as well save. I mean, money is money, right? And I'm going to need to buy stuff, well, sooner or later there. But, well, we'll see. But anyway, yeah, let's just keep walking around for a little more MP. Okay, here's a battle that I might be able to get an MP gain here, so we'll have everyone focus on a single target there. I suppose I might as well use Cure on Maria while she's in the back row. These enemies aren't going to be able to reach her anyway, so do what you can. Someone was asking me, H.C. Bailey, why did you decide to buy the Thunder spell first instead of, like, any of the other elemental spells there? And, well, first, all of the elemental spells have the same base damage of 10, so there's no difference in power or anything between the elements there. We will find a fire tome in the first dungeon, so even though there are more enemies that are weak to fire than any other element, I'd rather pick it up for free later on. Let's see how we do. Yes! We got our MP gain. Okay, there we go. But yeah, let's see. For Blizzard, though, there are more enemies weak to ice than thunder, and many of those enemies weak to ice have a really high physical defense, like turtles, but they only show up one at a time early on, so ice really isn't a high priority for me, but I do want to buy it in the near future. And the reason I start with thunder, though, is because it allows me to put off buying fire, so I can just wait until I find it. But I still want to have a spell to deal with large groups of enemies that are weak to thunder and fire, and, well, you'll see why when I get there. They can be a little tricky to deal with. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, did I even rest up here? But yeah, so, yeah, you'll see why when I get there. But it's not really a big deal either way. I mean, if you want to grind and buy all 3 of the elemental spells, hey, go nuts. But I don't think it's worthwhile right now. I'm also using multiple elements of damage now that I did in the original LP because, well, since I banned instant death, well, I need some way to kill enemies, and, well, there are enemies weak to elements other than fire, even though fire is the most useful one. That's why I used it there, but it's not, what is that? But, I mean, yeah, you still want to have different elements to deal with different situations here. Now, here, I'm just gonna try and finish most battles as quickly as I can. Maybe delay it by a round to potentially get another stat gain, but I'm not going to be grinding or anything. I need to conserve my MP as much as I can, which means finishing the battles as quickly as I can. Okay, let's see. I'm thinking if I want to multi-target the Thunder spell or just hit one enemy. I think I'll go with the one for now. Yeah, let's just go with that. Now, for Guy, I'm still having him focus on his physical attacks more than white magic, because I don't really need to intentionally level up the Cure spell. So it'll level up naturally over time there, but I just want to get through these battles as quickly as I can there. And you notice Guy is still only getting one hit per round there, even though he has two knives, because there is no actual dual wielding. Even though it looks like it is, you still don't really deal multiple hits like that. Now, you noticed in this battle here it said preemptive strike, but we only saw that happen after the first round of commands was entered there. And that's one thing about this version of the game, it's bugged to not tell you whether you got a preemptive strike until after it doesn't really matter anymore. So, yeah, it's, well, it's a bug, but you can't really do much about it. They tell you if you got ambushed before it matters, but, well, you're ambushed, so there's not much you can do about that, is there? Nuts. Well, I wanted to get as much as I could out of these guys, but just couldn't get the job done, but that's okay. Hopefully Maria will not waste some MP here. Maybe I should have had Guy cast a Cure spell. Nah, being goblins, I need to kill them as quickly as possible. If it was another enemy, that probably would have been a good idea. Woo! An intellect gain for Maria. Nice. Yeah, 1 point of intellect. Every point of intellect matters. Well, more like every 4, really, but the way intellect works for black magic is that you take the base power of the spell, in this case 10, and then you take your intellect divided by 4, rounded down, and then you add that to the base power there. So in this case now, it's going to be 14 power instead of 13. So that's pretty nice. But can we successfully infiltrate Fynn and find Leon around here somewhere? Find out next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy II. This is H.C. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day.